Hi, fire signs. Hi, air signs. Welcome in. Welcome back if you are returning back. My name is Shannon Hensley. I'm out of Kansas City, Missouri, stranded in a hotel for over a year and a half, calling out for any upright authority. I'm dealing with dirty officials. Dealing with somebody who's trying to hide me away and doesn't want anybody to know anything about me, and has been messing with my platform. And I've called out to anyone and everyone, have had authorities and fake people at my door, just all kinds of stuff. Talk about it on my platform all the time. I'm dealing with abuse. I look at a lot of crime on this platform. I'm all by myself. I literally have been segregated for whatever reason. It's a murder situation is what it's about. It's my music that the industry has. It's crazy stuff. God Almighty is real on this channel. He deserves to be feared and revered. He will absolutely just rebuke a thing on this platform. I feel the energy and I won't hold back. We talk about anything and everything here, and so if you're going through similar things, then I'm your cheerleader. I'm your voice. I will get up and fight for you, and the Most High is on our side if you are standing in His uprightness. I'm not religious. I could come across real religious. I just know who God is, and He is everything to me. And so I just like to warn you, though, that things may be OMG on this platform. Could get really angry at me, but that's your prerogative. I ask you to sit down with the truth, and the truth is the truth is the truth. Anyway, let's go ahead and see what's going on out here with the situation. There could be really fast communication, secret communication. There is death, FBI, CIA, taxes, money, property, things like that. With the 8th house, the ocean is here. Sea of people could be involved in something. Something really fast is out here going on here in a situation. There could be fear attached to something with this matter. There's a consequence going on with the wheel here. The M and the Y. That could be somebody's name. I don't know. The pictograph language, though, makes the word for somebody being in fear. There's some type of a mystery here around your energy. There has been really big murder come out tonight. Like somebody literally was bored through and killed, and hidden intentions were around some stuff. I've seen investigation going on as well in wording. And so this is also an investigation card. This is authority, and like I said, that go back to the house of FBI and police and things like that can be found here. So there's definitely that energy wanting to jump out here around something that's going on with you all. Let's see here. There's timing to some stuff that may be perceived about around something that's been created. Let me see. So show me fire and air. I'm going to take the first fire card for over the top and the first air card. So there is a backstabbing OMG with the 10 of swords here. Something could just feel like something was murdered energetically for others of you. But for some of y'all, this is actually somebody who's been murdered tonight. Keeps coming out. Take the first water that I see. So it's the other card that goes with the 8th house. This word combination, the pictograph goes to headquarters. You do have authority at your around something. Something is very backstabbing around somebody's job. It also can represent the head, the man, the boss, the chief, the first, or being at the top, or your firstborn could be out here attached to something going on as well. There's a big fat judgment going on somebody out here. And this combination goes to a heinous plot. And it may be a sex plot that was here. This is your genitals. Okay? The 8th house goes back to that stuff. This is some type of travel is out here. Somebody's life is out here. The phonics in the Greek for the either somebody's name is Zoe, but that the phonics is out here. It's not spelt that way, but the phonics is out here. But that means somebody's life and death is out here on something going on. Very, very quick communication and quick travel stuff. Travel is out here. Secret travel. Or something was secret on a travel and something was backstabbing around it. So this is what's between your energy coming out here. Let's pick this apart. I'm dealing with, like some of y'all may be brand new. I don't know who's really on this channel or not. I know my channel has been controlled by a dirty official. My birthday was today, and my driver's license has been expired now because I have not had any human contact for over a year and a half, and yet I've been on my platforms just screaming out, screaming out, screaming out for help. One of my platforms says I got over 9,200 people on that platform, and you mean I can have hundreds and thousands of people watching me and saying, "Look, I need help. Look, I need help." I've even given my actual location where I'm at because I have nothing to lose. I'm dealing with a murderer, and nobody helps me, and I've not been able to get to the DMV. And today was my birthday. I literally just had a couple of people say happy birthday to me. And if my channel was a real channel, and people would be interacting with me and stuff, but no, somebody uses me. Now my driver's license has never ever been expired. It's expired today. It's connected to my finances, and I'm stranded in a hotel, and if I can't pay for something, I'm out on the street for what somebody's done to me. This is nasty. This is nasty. I'm in Kansas City, Missouri, and the authority here has been cruel to me. My own brother was a chief of police, and somebody hacked in on his Facebook account to tell me he was murdered. I don't know if that's true or not. So you have an abomination. Now, you definitely have the law out here. So the justice card in the reverse. It's maladministration out here, man. There's the devil right there. The old Lucifer, slewfoot, murderer, stupid, nasty. Somebody's in authority somewhere. This can be a boss energy, but it's a freak. Obsessive, nasty, filthy, disgusting freak. Somebody trying to tempt somebody because it's come out real heavy. Well, anyway, somebody was going to get up and take responsibility in something. So somebody's going to tell about this nasty thing out here. Then somebody may be feeling like, well, you're backstabbing me on the information. No, if you work with this person, they're backstabbing. They've done something on the job. So the mottos is I use, and I perceive, and I create, and I balance. And somebody knows what the creation of something has been out here and what somebody has used. They're unbalanced, okay? And there's judgment happening out here with something. It's very karmic what's going on out here. Those of you who are being approached by somebody wants you to, this phonics of say yes, ran back into itself is out here. You need to say no because the wording not interested came out tonight. And you're right. Because there's murder around somebody with your energy. King of Pentacles in the reverse. So there's a boss figure out here attached to something, or this person's going to die, or they're paying somebody off to do a murder, or they did die, or they're trying to hide it, or they used people for money. I mean, that was also being suggested really heavy in one of the other readings. So this is stubborn piece of nutcase out here with the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Backstabbing fool. If he's bellied up in some money that he is, and that's why he uses people. He does bad business deals in the reverse. He's a jealous, pompous, nasty, stubborn piece of gross nutcase in the reverse. Obviously, the devil's out here. Somebody's got fear on him. There's a word that goes to fear. There's a word that goes to melting and affliction. Now, something just came out with burn, brand, charred, burning of the skin. And we just had something by water was really being suggested in many cards. Obviously, the ocean energy goes back here as well. But the tar, that the substance that is for waterproofing came out. And something, if somebody was boiled in tar and burned that way in something, then there's something that's happened to somebody in some type of a case. There's perjury around something as well. Those of you who are dealing with the hidden accounts that have been overseas and the foreign people, foreign places is also right here attached to some stuff. But somebody's obsessive. They use people. They're abominable. they like to tempt people to get their way, but somebody's a filth bag. Somebody's backstabbing. If somebody's found out what this energy has done, and somebody trying to take vengeance in their own hands, they try and get somebody taken care of on something that's going on. Then I guess what comes around goes around is here, because God said, "Those who trap shall be trapped." And so if you've been doing this nonsense, I guess what comes around goes around. You're going to be met the same exact way, like God Almighty says. There's a big fat judgment on something. God said somebody had 24 hours to get something done, or there's going to be a big fat judgment. He said people stay calm because something huge is going on. Really thinking about this. You have a lot of high arcanas out here, which the heavens are involved in something going on. There's the Queen of Pentacles. They've actually really showed themselves pretty heavy this week on my platform, having to have strength on some stuff. Let's take another deck and see what this King of Pentacles can bring out here. So my Going to Hell card came out tonight, and so obviously somebody's a devil. They're detached. They're dead on the inside. Something's happened here in a very abominable, freaky way on some type of a situation. Show me this King of Pentacles, please. Ninth house goes back to the husband. Somebody's husband's out here. That represents a husband in the deck as well. He is a bad person. Bad. This is an authority figure. They are a cunning swindler. It's in the reverse. Bad stuff out here. It's abominable. With him in the reverse twice here, with the devil and the justice in the reverse. Something around somebody's house is here with him. So that house just, or this is somebody from your house. I don't know, but if this could be a real estate person for some of you all. Something about somebody's house is really, really being suggested in one of the other readings. Show me more on him, please. Somebody special that's really not special. This is any feminine in your life or in this person's life. It's somebody very special. If it's the niece came out, so we had a niece and a nephew specifically. Specifically, this is somebody's niece, but they're not really special to them. If this is some type of just romance thing, it was a lie. If it's just somebody that you thought was of interest, they lying. They just sit out here using somebody for the money stuff out here. They're swindler. All that swindler stuff just came out. Almost every swindler lying card just came out in the, I think it was, I don't remember what combination it was, but I called Talk About Swindler or something like that is the title of it. Almost every card that could have some type of swindling, lying, thieving on it was there in that reading. Somebody just uses people out here. This not good. So they've done something to somebody who thought that they were special and they weren't. Something like that. This could be a female co-worker if there's a boss situation involved in something. They upside down here real bad. Real bad. What's hidden here, please? The Doctor again's coming out in the reverse, and some type of a message in the reverse. Could have been secret communication or some. This Doctor's really come out real strong tonight and yesterday. There's a maladministration somewhere in this reading. Very secretive. Something's out here around something medical going on, and some type of communication has been around some type of a situation where somebody's used something out here with whatever that has been secretly. Well, it's a malpractice situation with the Doctor coming out in the reverse. Look, there's all the money. It's everywhere. It is. And somebody's nothing but a swindler for it. This just alone goes back to fortune. But the 8th house is secret money. This is a disguise when the Hermit comes out. Somebody is not who you think they are because the devil is also an imposter to something. Somebody's backstabbing here. That's about having a change. It directly came out in the reverse in that swindler reading. Meaning somebody said, I'm not interested. Somebody knows that somebody uses or perceives that there's been usury around somebody's stuff out here. Somebody could have used somebody's vehicle to go somewhere and did something abominable as well on another person. Something like that. There's all kinds of freaking money out here, and it's been embezzled. What else is out here in the hidden space? Speak on, Most High God. What else does this energy need to know for the viewer? Keep them safe, Most High. So, it's venomous out here, folks. My God, it's venomous. Look what's in the hidden space. The stars in the reverse has a meaning of bitter, angry, okay, and knowledge and exposure, or somebody's just an actor. They're in the hidden space, or something about this is known in the hidden space. Somebody ain't happy. The mountain is a enemy, a blockage. Somebody's going to get this moved, or somebody got 24 hours in this timing to get it moved. There's a great big, something needs to move out here in some matter. Because God said people are under big judgment on something. So the word ship in another language goes to a venomous snake. That old serpent, the devil's out here. Somebody's ship is sunk. Or whatever the tar for the slippery substance used for the boat and all that water stuff just came out. Whatever that's about. Somebody knows that if somebody took a trip to the mountains and that person was died there, something's happened in the court of law, then somebody's had perjury in the court of law on what happened on that trip then. Because that's a predator. That's a piercing murderer there. Otherwise, this is just a transportation card. Something could have been around an actual holiday. It's a holiday card, but you do have transportation cards coming out here real big on something. And then again, water energy is out here. There could have been a hurricane situation attached to the ocean, and this is a hurricane or some type of a storm or a tornado of something attached to somebody's vehicle or a boat situation as well. God said today he was going to turn mountains upside down with natural disasters, and so that's judgments of God coming. So there's the lady, but she's in the reverse on this King of Pentacles with all the swindling stuff. So whether she's upright or not, I don't know. All my cards are in the upright. There's the doggy, somebody's friend. Well, if that was a heinous plot, sexual heinous plot, and somebody did go somewhere and bore somebody through or did that to kids, because kids came out in that other reading, it was plotted. The person's nasty. Somebody's got murdered out of the matter. Somebody's a freaking beast and a half on some situation out here. They crazy. God said that they were evildoer. Well, they definitely are a bad enemy out here attached to something going on. Show me some words, please. Some of y'all need to talk to your kids. The devil can represent your ex as well. If you've got rivalry with your ex, or somebody may be around your ex. You just need to talk to your kids. I feel like I need to tell somebody to talk to their kids. What do you want to bring out here, Most High God? The car lot. Okay, it came out in somebody else's reading. Again, the travel energy is here just to show vehicles, I guess, in a car lot. If something's happened in a car lot, I guess something happened in a car lot. Somebody used and did something abominable in a car lot. Anyway, you interpret it. But it's definitely out here. Vehicle. The police. Authority headquarters is out here specifically. Gold. There's a bunch of money. This person's a user. They use people. Moses said there's going to be a positive outcome. He did say, those of you who are in the upright, you've been used on whatever the stuff it means for you. God did say he's going to make something out for good. I mean, obviously people got to do what God tells you to do, or there's going to be a judgment on you. But those people who are going to do what's right, it's going to be a positive change. It will transform something out here. Somebody's going to go to prison for something, because I've seen the prison card a couple different times in these readings as well. There is an eyewitness to something. And somebody says, I want to hold your hand and walk and talk with you and kiss your face. There's somebody's got a wish. It's really a lie, because the other reading showed nothing, but not only the reading that I said all the swindler stuff came out, but there's another reading, I think it was the water and the fire reading, I named it It's a Lie, because all that crap was there as well when we started these combination readings tonight. But God is going to make something out for good in a matter. Your soulmates are coming out tonight in these readings, and there's something around some type of unity that either was around something, or they are in unity to do something, whether it be upright or not in a situation. You're going to have to weigh that out, or they something happened to them, or they're the eyewitness to something, or they do have a truthful wish to heal something, or they're the user. Look, there's the prison. Somebody will go to prison out of this matter. Somebody will go to prison. There's, look, the boat, the camp, and the fishing. It's definitely here. God is always going to talk. Always going to talk. What else should I bring out here? Somebody knows the information about, I guess somebody died around something with this matter. I send you love and light. It was plotted. It was an outright murder on something. Or if you're planning on going somewhere, you really need to be careful and say not interested. If you're going, on a camping trip or to the mountains or something like that, you really need to weigh it out, because somebody's an imposter around something, if that's not past energy for you. Most High, what does the viewer need to know further, please? A single female is here. She's right here. She's right here in the reverse with the boss. So one of the other readings showed there were two people that were involved in doing something. So if the boss and coworker, or the boss and his wife, or boss and some lover, or what, something's out here they're in the reverse on something. Maybe they played one another in something, I don't know. But anyway, a single female is out here attached to a matter. The letter N is coming out specifically. Somebody says, I'll fight for you. Or maybe somebody tried and something, they stood up and something's happened out of it. I don't know. Hopefully, I've seen that card somewhere else as well. If you're upright fighting for somebody, may God be with you. The Most High is breaking a yoke on something out here. Okay, well, it's good, because the devil wants to put chains on you. Something about the 1980s, and specifically the 1990s came out. I was making reference to 1989 just a second ago, and so prior to that, the 1990s came out. So something about the 80s or the 90s, or the end of the 80s going into the 90s, is prevalent to something out here that's, I guess, been ongoing. So live or die, 24 hours. It's right here. He just brought it out in the other reading. You got 24 hours. There's a big fat judgment on something going on. There's time frame on somebody. An imposter is being caught. It also came out. This is a disguise, an imposter. Somebody knows about it. Somebody knows something. There's an eyewitness to something out here. And you're being instructed, you better get up right now. Because somebody's crazy out here, folks. They're dangerous. I don't care what their title is, where they work. I don't give a rip. There's maladministration out here. You got somebody in headships out here doing some crap. We don't play games like this in the earth. I'm sorry, we don't play games like this. Something about your son or your son-in-law is out here attached to this matter. Okay, something coming to an end is out here, and ceasing and ending. Okay, well, it's going to happen in 24 hours. Your firstborn is here. Like I said, that can represent something about your firstborn being here. So specifically, it's saying your son or your son-in-law, or somebody's son and their son-in-law. Maybe their name is connected with an N, a Z, a Y, a S, a C, and a K, or an M, an R, and a T, and the letter A is out here as well. Person, place, or thing, first, middle, last name for any of those letters. Quite a few letters out here. Something about America. Okay, this is just going to be prevalent to the overseas seas, foreign people, foreign places, the accounts with the money that has been laundered somewhere, attached to something going on. Okay, so whether you're from America or not, something about something like that, then some type of traveling happened around somebody going to America or leaving it or something. I don't know. Something with Facebook connections. Locusts or grasshoppers. If you're in the Kansas City area, the K and the C is the justice card, and Kansas City police can be found on Locust Street. And I know y'all are on my stuff, and I deserve justice. God's going to judge you all for what you've done to me. I'm just telling you. What's happened to me is heinous and nasty and unacceptable to the great king that's running the whole universe. And he knows every person's done some stuff to me. And what's taken place is foul. I have eaten pancakes, flour, and water for the last year and a half and have lost a tooth because of malnutrition and people knowing what y'all are doing on my accounts. And the person who hacked in on my brother's Facebook account, who was a cop, to tell me he was murdered, and that's all I got left. And people playing games for the last few years on me. Y'all are under a judgment by God. This spiritual energy out here as well goes to thievery, scripturally speaking. And God said he'll give it all back to us. Extinct or extinguish, we had the fire energy, and also we got death energy, so it could go to either thing out here. They never grew up. Okay, well, that there are children that have died, and that also came out, and it was showing children in a couple other readings, and this came out. So somebody got kids that have died. And that's not all right. There needs to be justice on something, and somebody's involved in this. That's abominable with something that's taking place in a very devilish way. Something about a football energy is out here, and it says that you shall observe to do what the Most High God, Jehovah Elohim, has commanded you to do in the earth. And that ain't this stuff. You're to be upright. He said, you better fear me, because if you're not upright, you're going to tick me off, God says. God only gets mad because you're not upright. That's it. He said that you shall observe to do what the Most High Jehovah Elohim has commanded you to do. You shall not turn aside to the right or the left. You're just supposed to be upright all the time. Don't care what it costs you in a situation. You're supposed to do what's right all the time. Especially if you're a police or you're a boss or something. Y'all should know better with that energy. It says, you shall walk in all the ways which Jehovah your Elohim has commanded you, that you may live. As if you don't do it, you're going to die. God said you got 24 hours. You're going to be extinct then. Let him kill you, because he already brought out today in another reading that if you touch little ones, or you do things to be specifically like the widows and the children, the fatherless and stuff like that, and they cry out to me, God said, I'm going to hear them, and I'm going to kill you with the sword. So you go ahead and let's test the Most High and see if he means what he says. I know he does mean what he says. Somebody crazy out here, and they don't have a right to sit up in some type of a position as some heinous, pompous, nasty, doing some crap in our earth realm, folks. God says that you shall walk in all the ways which he has commanded you, that you may live, and that it will be well with you, and that it will prolong your days in the land. Do you want to live long? Because you ain't going to live forever in this realm. Everybody's going to die sometime. That's a fact. That's a reality. So we have a work matter going on. Again, there's boss energies really, really, really heavy out here. Attached to some things going on. This is like hitting rock bottom, because somebody's a freaking user out here on people's stuff. All this money out here. Whatever the crap. This is a protection on something as well. And we do have protection here, and people do need to get up and protect, because some of us have been in danger by some type of a heinous freak that's a predator around us. With a great big question mark, why is this even freaking happening? How come I can't get help? This is the V under the W, and it looks like a P. Could be prevalent, or somebody could be a heavy drinker. The VW, if you go to a VW or just a bar energy, could be out here. The letter P is the star card, which it has a meaning of exposure with that house, or somebody's just an actor. There's obviously some imposters is out here in wording and with these other two cards and secrets about some stuff out here. But it is a work matter. Somebody at your work who you think they are as well, and they're just an imposter. They could just be a street smart person. They may even be a fake cop. And we just see so much about contracts and stuff and people altering things. And somebody's just a smart person and they're a fake cop and work for the force or something. And they ain't even who you think they are. They're a murderer out here. And they're using that to their own advantages as some type of abominable thing out here, folks. Don't think that stuff don't happen, because it does. Because it does. We got a murderer out here and somebody's kids have never grown up. Why? Because this crap's going on. Because we got headship that need to get up in here and step in their place and do what headship should do. Or they too are going to be judged. God says he'll make out for good. Something positive will come out of this if people do what's right. And you got a time frame on you, 24 hours. Live or die is what it says. So if it's in your power, I wouldn't mess around with God Almighty. Because once you leave this realm, you're stuck in the afterworld. If your brain's spanking new, you can see the afterworld in this realm right now. Paranormal behaviors, ghosts, things like that. Those people used to walk in the earth just like you. They've been separated from God. They're in that holding space until the great day of judgment. Judgment's here. It's appointed unto man once to live or wants to die, then the judgment comes from the Almighty. So go ahead and play Russian roulette if you want. But somebody better get the fear of God in here, because if God's going to come up in here and knock you out and you had a chance to make something right, you ain't ever coming back to fix it. That's it on you. It's up to you. This will come out. Good luck.